In this episode of Law of Exemption and Exception, on Dr. Charles Apoki's blog Reinvented, we look at the changing dynamics Isaac had to face and adapt to succeed. Our text for today's episode is Genesis 26, 6-17. There are fundamental lessons of life we must understand if we want to succeed in today's world. First lesson, you can't step into the same river twice. By the time you step in again, the dynamics have changed. The waters you stepped into would have moved on. Every new day brings new opportunities and opposition. In our passage, it was after God gave Isaac a comprehensive insurance that he invested. He had been planting in that land, but famine had changed the dynamics. Always make sure you hear from God before you go into any venture. Even when you hear from God, sometimes you have to do proper consultations and analysis before you make any investments or commitments. Let me give you a practical example. I carry more than 200 students every day with buses. Some years ago, gasoline was 87 naira per litre. Today, it's over 600 naira per litre in many places. The waters have changed dramatically. I used to be able to pay naira into my children's ATM accounts for them to withdraw money for their upkeep abroad. The economic situation has placed new restrictions on foreign exchange transactions. Second lesson. Even though God gave Isaac the divine insurance and assurance against molestation, there was an exception. There is no immunity against jealousy. Abimelech's assurance against molestation did not cover jealousy. Exceptional grace attracts exceptional jealousy. Be careful, especially when there is so much lack around you in your success. Third lesson. They told Isaac to move away from them, and he did. This teaches us two critical principles. First, select your battles. You don't fight every fight. Don't get into a fight you have no chance of winning, or that will consume a lot of resources and energy without any tangible results. Second, always have an exit plan. Isaac moved away from hostilities, but he had plans to dig new wells. He did not determine his next move instantaneously. He had planned ahead just in case. As a pastor, what if your church sacks you after 20 years of service? In recent years, we've seen companies lay off thousands of workers in a month. How many of them had a plan B? A rat that has only one hole is very unsafe. It must have an exit plan. Here's the beautiful part. Isaac still became richer than his enemies who told him to move on. Men of exceptional grace don't fight over church offices and positions. Exceptionally rich people don't fight over family land. Abraham told Lot to go to the left and he will go to the right. If you must do well, avoid church politics and family disputes. Select your fights. Some are not worth it. God bless you richly.